Hey everybody, how's it going? What's up, Milker? Just doing a bit of testing today, camping an old build. What's up, Zebra?
You stain the ground with your presence.
Good, loving the build even more after swapping a Tumult and getting crit swap going. Nice.
This choice
Glad to hear.
wait. Show no weakness. Power divine! A fate befitting a heretic.
We're getting one shot by the mercs. Yes.
Santa has no use for weaklings like you.
Nice merc nerf, GGG. Yeah. Well, I'm still figuring out this character's setup, so. But yeah, I pretty much got one shot there.
Lining up the shots.
So one of the reasons I rebuilt this character, and I've changed it considerably from my build in 3.25, is I want to farm Expedition for currency for a couple days, and having like a really good proliferation build helps with that. Because we can take Extreme Archaeology and just do the big node, buff everything, get better drops. So basically the idea is we come across an expedition like this. Now we can't do fire, we gotta make sure we don't hit something that's like immune to fire or lightning damage, but otherwise we just plop down our thingy, we go like this, and then we're just gonna essentially ignite everything. And just let everything blow up. pretty much the map. Probably T5 out. Let's do Bog. That is a nice open area. Until we do our last Ascendancy, I don't have LE immune yet, so I gotta make sure that I don't do any Reflect LE maps. But this will be our last Ascendancy that I'll be taking in a couple levels. Go run lab. Be pretty good. I'm like misclicking everything. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, here.
Right between the eyes. Hello again, local.
Got super lucky with my staff craft. Thanks again for the guide. Yeah, no problem. Found a Mageblood today. Now I don't know if I should use it or sell it. I mean, Mageblood is the best belt that you can wear. So like, if you can fix your flask setup and make a Mageblood work for you, it's gonna be like ultimately the best thing for the build. It's gonna make you far better when you're bossing and mapping and everything. That being said, you can get like probably 200 plus divines on it if it's a good roll. And you know, make some monies to get a bunch of other stuff for the build. So it just depends on what you feel like doing. Gotta go to King March too, fix some stuff. Can't be slacking on King's March. I feel like the boats are pretty much kind of garbage, like 2-hour cooldown. I haven't got anything good on them yet, but the mappers have got me a few divines.
The Empire lives
so
on,
that's always
and
nice.
so do its most loyal of servants.
Thanks for the sub, Chris.
Think you'll ever see.
Thanks for the follow, Faust. Okay. I'm looking in particular for a Grace and Malevolence Mercenary. That's really all I want. It's a Grace and Malevolence Mercenary.
Approach, challenger.
We're pretty much going to exile anybody that isn't going to give me that.
Truly, a slight on my honor.
Really that bad, God? Because yeah, I gotta do mine still.
Chaos
You gotta go through 4 rooms to get to the first draw. After that, it's alright, but I just can't be bothered doing the whole... Oh, yeah. Yeah, some days the lab is definitely unfortunate. For sure.
Right between the eyes.
Do you have any tips on what Atlas strat to farm on Cyclone? I feel like I'm good enough so I can try and do stuff. I was doing Ritual, but Expedition's really good. Legion's really good. I think Ritual is nice because you're in a confined area and you can just kind of spin around in the circle. Consistent currency is probably like Expedition, Harvest. That's what I'm going to be doing, is farming a lot of Harvest and Expedition. I actually need to buy some Scarabs for this. But I'm kind of waiting to level this character up a little bit before I do anything too crazy on it. So I need like another 5-10 levels. And my last lab. Yeah, rituals are fun. I think more consistent currency though is probably something like a Harvest, Expedition. Rogue Exiles got me some good money too. I did that for a day or two.
The Empire awaits you with open jaws.
Yeah, I like this build that I made because it reminds me of like Palpatine from Star Wars. You just like shoot lightning at things. This guy's Giga. Gotta lay down my brands. Curse these guys. Is he ignite resistant? Fire ignite resistant, yeah. Rip. Also lightning and shock resistant. He's fire ignite and lightning and shock, basically my 2 damage sources combined. It's hilarious. Yeah, man, I'm trying to farm essences, but it feels like I'm barely making money. Yeah, I feel like Harvest Juice is going to sell really well. And I feel like Expedition's generally pretty good. People are always running the logbooks, so that's pretty good money. Yeah, usually, typically with essences, you have to run like a very specific strat where you're doing like some Scarab stuff, you're running lower level maps. It's typically like a very specific thing. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this Ignite build, because I can essentially drop the big bomb on everything and just ignite everything up and it dies. This guy's a little rough. Okay. Farming the juice. Farming the juice. Sometimes you get these like yellow mobs that just won't die. Just kind of hang out. I never like to you accidentally hit enemies cannot be ignited elbows. Well, yeah, that's you can't just run it and blindly plop it down, right? You have to kind of survey it for a second, and then if you don't see like any scary yellow text on anything, then you can. Because with my build, you can't have like fire damage immunity, and you can't have lightning damage. So those two things will make Expedition brick pretty much on a map.
Hold your tongue. I do not wish to hear your voice. Time waits for no one. So be it! Act you up! Don't worry, I'm already gone.
I lost a Hinosaurus to a server crash today. Oh my gosh, dude. I would be furious.
I need more mana.
Chaos damage we don't care about. This is all fine, so we just plop down. Oop. We hide. Oh, they're a little low. These guys are a little tanky. Just a little. Is that a Soul Eater? They're a little tanky.
Hail!
Might have hit something I shouldn't have on this. Oh, they're just fire and lightning resistant. Some of them at least. If you switch to Mageblood, do you ignore the Rumi's tech? I would probably run a Rumi's with 4. Well, see, this is the thing that's interesting about my build. Yeah, you lose some of the block chance because you really don't want to drop. In an ideal world, right, if you're investing that kind of money in the build, you're going to have like a Progenesis and at least a Mageblood with like 4 magic flasks. And you can't really run a Rumi's like that, so Xbox market is garbage. Yeah.
Well, shot.
Are you factoring in power charges, Smoker? You gotta remember there's power charges and there's your assassin's mark on the target, giving you a ton of crit chance in multi. I take toss out of your PB, it's a similar craft. Vulnerability, my favorite mod in this game.
World of Scouring.
Quality on Assassin's Mark. Gain power charges. Yep. You got it. You want the yellow juice. All the yellow juice. There he is. Let's do this, and let's do this. Go.
Lining up the shots.
Alright, immune to fire damage and immune to lightning damage, so we can't hit those two. Let's put it like right here. Hopefully I didn't clip the lightning damage one. I don't think I did. Yeah, we're good. What's up, Sergeant? Just doing a little bit of build testing on my other build. Best stats to look for on a Lethal Pride, it depends on your build, and it's like very build character specific. It's hard to say, but like crit multi, crit chance, biz damage, chance to deal double damage, those are all good stats. I'm not necessarily done with my Cyclone, I just have to generate a lot of currency for my Cyclone build. And so I want to make a mapper that'll probably be a little bit quicker when I scale it out, so I went back and revisited one of my builds from last league, which is Arc Ignite. So give me, we can go grind out some currency on a different character and break things up a bit, and then I can, because I need like, I gotta get a Progenesis on my Cyclone guy, I gotta get his chest. I got to do a few other things. So I got like at least 150 divines I got to sink into him. And playing a different character kind of breaks up the monotony. And I like to build different characters, so... Any idea what this means, trying to POB my own character and can't load my character because I'm missing discriminator, e.g. I have no idea, Milker. Oh, that's your profile. So every profile for PoE1 has like a hashtag and number after it now, so you'd have to log into pathofexile.com on your account and see what your code is. Yeah, Naya, we did some T17s on stream yesterday, and then I did Uber Pinnacle Cortex. I did one of the Uber Pinnacle bosses. But before I do the other ones, I want to get a few items on my Cyclone that's going to make him a little bit tankier. I could probably do like Uber Eater. Yeah, I could probably do Uber Eater. We could test it out. I feel like for Uber Maven, for Uber Cyrus, those are going to be the hardest ones. Probably could do Eater, probably could do Uber Elder. But yeah, we did do Uber Pinnacle Cortex yesterday. We could try to do an Uber Eater real quick. I don't know how well it's going to go. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this will go, but we can give it a shot. Oh, huh, I still have my scarabs in here from doing rogue exile stuff. Bugs me. It's not perfectly in a circle. Oh yeah. Should have waited a second longer to do the jump on that. Yeah, we can't eat the beam. We are not able to eat that beam. It's definitely not a damage problem, it's just defensives. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we need another mobility skill. Yeah. I want to try it again. Let's see here. Fragments. 3, 4 for 6, maybe. What did I miss? That one? Serena's so scuffed. Stop at the hungers. That was huge on that radius. What the heck, dude? Radius on that was ridiculous. Alright, we got him. Not clean, but doable, I guess. So 2 Uber Pinnacle bosses, I guess, down. Need like 2 more, right, for the challenge? Probably Exarch might be doable. The ball phase is gonna be a no-go though, because I'm not mechanically a good player. I feel like Uber Elder is probably realistic. And then after that, probably Syrian Exarch. Cyrus and Maven are the hardest on this character. But yeah. You take this Soul of the Brine King for the freeze immunity until you get Storm Shroud, and then once you get Storm Shroud, you do the setup in IPOB to have Elemental Ailment immunity. Yeah, no problem.
Last thing you'll ever see.
I would compare your POB to mine and see what you're missing milker, because that's really low. If it's that low, you might want to consider not using Abyssus until you can fix your fizz damage. Like, I'm using a mercenary that gives me determination and a few other things, but if your fizz is that low, I would consider not using Abyssus if you're wearing it. Abyss is good for like experience. I don't know how good it is for money. It's probably better to farm other stuff for currency if you're playing trade, and then actually buy the stuff that you need that comes from Abyss. Into lightning damage. Rest of this is okay. Hold on.
Hail. Hire me or move on. You've got a decision to make.
Okay, so we want a Dexent, but we don't want this Dexent. We want the one that has Grace and Malevolence, so we're going to just take this guy's loot. Dude, the radius on his ability was insane, actually. What was that? It's kind of crazy. Oh man, this build also feels nice to play. Looks like the clear speed is faster than the Cyclone. How's it on bosses? This is going to probably be more of a mapper wanderer. So I need to farm up a lot of currency for my Cyclone build to get some pretty big upgrades. So I want to farm Expedition, and like proliferation builds are really nice for farming Expedition. I think that this build will be fine on everything, but probably like T17s and Uber Pinnacle bosses, because this is my POB right now for the character that I'm looking at. While we're mapping and having killed recently, we're sitting at around 12 million ignite damage, which is pretty good. That's like roughly, you know, around 30 million hit damage. When we're bossing, we wouldn't have killed anything recently, so it's more like 10 million. So I think like I think the damage is there for bossing, maybe. Like it probably can do T17s and T17 bosses. The defenses aren't too bad. We've got like 22k fizz mitigation. Good LE resistances. We're using like a Taste of Hate. Yeah, the gear is pretty affordable. It's mostly rares, and then like the uniques aren't like anything super popular and in demand right now, so they should be relatively cheap. And we do use a cluster jewel setup. I picked up both of these today. I think this was like 3 divine and this one was like 140 chaos. Then a brutal restraint so we can stack dexterity to help with attributes. This is probably going to change though, but this is kind of my idea right now. I'll probably be doing like an update or like a actual build video on this like in the next day or two once I level it up a bit more, get it into red maps, get all the gems upgraded and everything. Update the POB, which is going to take a lot of work. Really fixing up the POB is going to take the most amount of time.
Orb of Alteration! Cha-ching!
Because Slayer has an ascendancy, Scott, that gives us immune to physical reflect. Comes as a part of the Slayer package. Yep. This guy's tanky. Terrifying.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Local. Need your aid.
Alright, immune to fire damage, that's about it. So let's just put this like that.
Orb of scouring.
We already got in the cluster jewels for Cyclone. The last time I checked, too good. Nope.
The Empire
I put
awaits you
points
with
into my
open
tree
jaws.
instead of doing cluster jewels on Cyclone. Those jewels are going to be very expensive and very rare, and I don't need them right now. Thanks for the follow, Milk and TXV. Yeah, a lot of people are getting wrapped up in needing everyone's obsessed with getting those cluster jewels for some reason. I don't know why. Like, they're not. It fixes problems on our build, but it's not something that you need to be able to like even get to T17s and Uber Pinnacle bosses, which I'm already doing on the character. Missing a lot of armor. I noticed your build got 14k more armor, 16% more physical damage. Okay. Yeah, look at your gear pieces and see what they look like in comparison. Are you also running like a granite or like a flask that has increased armor as a suffix on it? So you'll notice one of my flasks has a increased armor whenever it's up on it. I love the screen-wide pops on this build. It's so nice. Pick up the Orb of Alteration.
My gems and I'll make sure. Well,
Okay.
not all day.
Eggs. We're just gonna take their stuff, I think. I don't know
Time to bag me a kill.
if they spawn with stuff I need or not.
Empire awaits you with open jaws.
They give to me.
Gems.
That could be it, Milk. Thanks, Neek, for the follow. I'm not gonna run all the way back on this one. $77? Yeah, we'll go do lab soon. I'll go pick up Bastion of Elements. Should be nice. Gold Bastion of Elements.
Hail.
One shot, one kill.
We should probably take that out. Cha-ching.
I have a 6-link staff, but I have no currency to make it usable. Rip Young. It's got to farm up some more currency, I guess.
Just the use this piece of shit.
Mob density sucks. This map. Trying to find nice big packs to explode. What I should be doing is probably like Beyond and Breach and a bunch of other stuff on this build. But Expedition is good. I could do I could swap over to doing Breach with Expedition. That'd be nice actually, good XP. But Harvest is probably going to be better money.
The judgment is yours to make. Your valor is his to measure. Repent! Ah, very well. The righteous path winds elsewhere.
Yeah, it's rough because I'm trying to Atlas complete. Should I farm Harvest or Essence? I think Harvest might be better money. I had to swap chests anyway soonish because bought a 6 link with Influence by mistake. Oh, rip. It'll do it. Okay. Ooh, Colonnade. Got a memory.
This piece of shit.
Yellow juice, please. Yeah, I feel like Harvest is probably a good moneymaker right now, and Expedition can be pretty good with the logbooks and, you know, rock crafting and various other things. Fire and Ignite resistant. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Cha-ching.
Yellow juice, please.
Lining up the shots.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Purple.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
6 divine off from a mirror. Damn, Japino. Big money over here. How much is a mirror going for right now? $257. Alright, letlet's see. Chaos damage, we don't care about that. We can blow all this up. Fury.
Oh, Scarab!
Look at that pop.
Hero score.
Beautiful. I love the explosions on this build. You played any of these million projectile builds on your PC? Can I handle it? I've never really played like a projectile build, like a bow thing or anything like that. My PC seems to handle this well when it does the big pops though. I actually crafted a defense staff with ROG 2, would have used it, but my current one is 6-link, yeah. Yeah, ROG, you can make some pretty decent gear with ROG. For sure.
You've got a decision
Deck
to make.
Sense, still not the one I want. We'll take his stuff.
Oh, this won't take long. Zodi precision.
This guy is actually kind of dangerous. Bro. Would you stop dashing around everywhere, dude?
Death calls.
Are refusing.
Not with dying.
That was ridiculous.
Take it.
What about Juiced Blight? KB would be kind of fun, yeah. I think my PC would handle it fine. I have a really high-end PC though. What about Juiced Blight? Blight's good money, yeah. I just find Blight boring. Like, Blight gets really boring for me, so I just don't like doing it. But it's definitely good money. This build would probably do really well on Legion too, actually, now that I think about it. You cast Desecrate twice on a boss if they're not moving very much, and then that will get your General's Cry up, but if the boss moves too far away from your Desecrate, you're going to have to re-Desecrate.
One shot, one kill.
Xbox goes to 1 FPS with Heavy Blight, so hoping my new PC will handle better. Xbox is terrible compared to PCs, so I'm sure it'll much better. What's up, Austin? What farm strategy is good for Cyclone? I think Expedition's good, Harvest is good, Ritual's good. Blight's pretty good money, it's just boring because you just set up your towers and stand around, so it just depends if you really want to do that or not. I actually really like the park map. It's pretty good. Unique boss possess is kind of scary, but... Oh, did they go up in price slice? RIP. I bought my 27 qual. Actually, I bought a 28 quality base as of my at 85 for like 30 chaos. So, RIP. Sorry. If I had any, I don't think I had any impact on that, but if I did, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to blame Japoni because he had the amazing idea and I just kind of stole it. I did credit him in my video though, so if you look in the description of my crafting video, I have a thanks to Japoni in there. It's basically all his ideas. Yeah, I'm stuck at the moment looking for a better staff. Yeah. Alright. Zest boss can be kind of scary. For sure. this Soul Eater. I don't see any yellow. Wait, chaos? Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna plop it down. Plop. Oh no. Oh no, it's a Soul Eater. Alright, we're just gonna have to grab these and get the heck out of here. That guy's not dying. We Giga Juiced him by killing all of his friends. It's the Soul Eater from hell, basically. Japoni's like, I might be a part of the problem. Japoni's like, I'm making money off of everyone. I might be a part of the problem. I'm controlling the market. I might be part of the problem.
You look soft. Hurry up and decide. Prove yourself.
Is this guy gonna like rip me a new one?
Might makes right.
He might. Whoa, dude. I need you to chill down, sir. Thank you. Thank you. You don't necessarily need 27 quality staff. I bought a 6-link, eye level 85 base for 7C and made it to 20 quality. Yeah. Japoni, the richest man in trade. You can 100%. Are you playing Marauder, Matt? If you're playing Marauder, you'll have to re-roll a new character. But yes, 10 Divines is more than enough to be able to get started. I got through all of T16s. I got up to T16s and was farming them on less than 10 Divines on the build. I had bought like a Stampede and Cyclone Tumult. I bought Stampede, I got Cyclone Tumult from Lab when I ran it. Stampede was like a Divine and a half when I bought it. I made a decent staff for like a Divine. Oh yeah, yeah, 10 Divines is more than enough. Just get it online and get going on maps. I think we're gonna hit 79, then we'll go do lab. I just got one item level 86 at 26 quality. 26 quality is pretty good. Supposed to get into T17s. Well, Matt, I did a T7. I did like multiple T17s yesterday. Did an Uber Pinnacle boss yesterday. Did an Uber Pinnacle boss today. So, yeah, you can definitely do that on the build if you want to. The Uber Pinnacle bosses weren't clean, but I did kill them. So, I'll take that. T17s are, for the most part, fine. You're not going to get into T17s on 10 Divine, though, Matt. That's not going to happen. So you're going to have to, like, save up money and make a much better weapon to be able to do T17s. Yeah, 10 Divine will get you, like, comfortably zooming through T16s and stuff, but you're going to need way more Divines if you want to do T17s comfortably. Mostly it's going to be crafting a good weapon. That's really the expensive part. Oh, this guy is nasty. Yeah. Yeah, I get that, but 10 Divines should get me farming Legion Dunes. Yeah, I don't see you have an issue on 10 Divines doing that. Like I said, I on way less than 10 Divines, I was already farming T16s and doing my Void Stones, so definitely doable. And we plop. Detonates. This one's spicy. Other minions of this guy right here. It's this guy. Poisons, applies random mark. Oh, he's got so much health. I was doing T16 with a no tumble swap and a 6-link with 6-link being life tap, no mana craft. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely doable. There was some freeze frame lag stuff right there. I don't know what that was. You guys gotta stop getting hung up on the cluster jewel stuff. It's not necessary for crit. If you pull my recent POB map and do the command in Twitch, in Twitch chat, just do, you know, the exclamation POB, you'll notice that on my first crit tree where I have you swap to crit, there is no cluster jewel setup. For some reason everyone is like hung up on getting these jewels like they're necessary or something to go crit. I don't know how I've miscommunicated that. I could see it in the old POB, but in my new one that's not a... You don't need light of meaning. I don't even have a light of meaning. Yeah. Once again, I would just look at the first crit tree and that POB you just pulled, and that should be more than enough for you to do what you want to do in T16s. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I might need to update my stuff on you. If you went to my original build video, yeah, I need to update the POB on there. That is a good point that I need to fix that link. It's rough when you have a bunch of videos on something after several days, because then it's like you got all these links you got to update on everything constantly. Definitely pushing it now on maps with this character. I still gotta go to King's March. Yeah, we gotta do stuff there. This guy's name is Bleed. He's gonna bleed. I wonder what build he's playing.
The Empire awaits you with open jaws.
Thanks, Adrian, for the follow. Much appreciated. Plop. Added lightning damage. Let's go. Let's grab one of these. Which is one of these guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very expensive. Might as well buy this one. Using King's March for mappers only with some of my excess maps. Yeah, I found that the ships are useless. I don't want to say they're useless, but they're definitely, they run too long and they don't feel as rewarding as they did. But the mappers seem legit from my testing. I've gotten some nice stuff from the mappers. Just gotta go put money back in the town and check stuff. Yeah, I ran a couple ships, man, and I didn't even see like one divine, but I've seen several off the map device, so I guess it's just subjective to your experience with it, but definitely feeling the mappers myself. Chips are for tattoos. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. What do you mean running them white? The maps? I alch my maps. Yeah, I've been having my mappers do all my excess T16s because I have so many of them. Excuse me. We may get to the chest today. I may not just be streaming that long today. I go back to work tomorrow, and there's some stuff I have to prep for the office, so I may only be streaming for like another hour or two today. I don't know about the chest. There's some stuff I gotta handle before I go in the office tomorrow. But if not today, I'd say definitely tomorrow night or Saturday if you're around. Because I'll be streaming after work tomorrow, and then I have the weekend to do whatever. So apparently everything has gotten a little crazy while I've been gone from work playing Pee-wee. So I gotta go and fix a bunch of stuff tomorrow, which is typical. Kind of used to it. Not to be unexpected. Vaal temple farming? I've never actually farmed Vaal temples. Also Japino, so I'm not sure. You haven't even tried it this one? I have lost one so far, so it's definitely riskier for sure. Yeah, and I'm also going to be like, I don't know. Now that my Cyclone build can do T17s and it can do Uber Pinnacle bosses, I'm kind of like ready to play something else, which is why I kind of leveled up this character. I don't really play one character for an entire league. I like to play different builds, so. Yeah, for me the fun in this game is getting a character online and getting it like figured out and situated. And once like it can do like all the stuff I want it to do, yeah. I don't think I've ever like just sunk endless money into a character. I usually like to play different builds and try different things. Especially when they have like a bunch of new skills in the game right now that they added with the Trathus gems. I have an idea for one of them. There you go, Milker. Okay. The only one I still need to update is actually Vaal Arc itself. Alright, let's try to map now. Oh, you know what? Hold on. We'll do that after this map. I did want to start getting my unique rings, but I'm gonna have to probably replace my belt, my gloves, and something else to get my resistances back up to where they need to be. So, oh, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pause the game. What happened? Did I do a weapon swap? Where's my... Oh, because I put a new arc in, that's why. So we have arc and arc. Cool. Okay, I was like, where'd my ability go?
Your body is a canvas. My
Chaos Lord.
I need more mana.
It's the recovery rate of life and energy shield. Yeah, that's why this feels so tragic right now. It's like, that's why this feels so tragic. I don't have any recovery right now. It's gonna be harder than I thought.
Cha-ching! It's fucking awesome.
Well, now I know not to run that mod on this build. This feels terrible. Yeah. We also, okay, so I want to replace my 2 rings. Where does that put me at stat-wise? Not too bad, actually. We're sitting at 70 chaos still, and our resistance are just a little bit too low, so we probably just need a better belt. Better belts, and better gloves. So the first ring I want to get... It's actually a really dope one. Holy moly. Do I want that over chaos resistance though, actually? No, I don't. I actually don't. So we're gonna go for this one instead. Yeah, I do actually like the chaos resist on the implicit. Mercs can die, but you can revive them. You don't like actually lose them. Alright, so now, yeah, chaos resistance is well over capped. And let's see here. How do you import Merc on PoE? You don't. I don't know how to import it on PoE. What do you mean import Merc into PoB? If you mean PoB, I don't know how to do that. For Genesis is 74 designs. It's so over, dude. It was sitting at like 75, 80 yesterday. It's pretty high right now, for sure. I don't know of a way to do that, Ryan. You can just add the auras and stuff into PoB that they give you to like simulate the benefit, but I don't know a way currently of importing them.
The Empire lives on, and so do its most loyal of servants.
Oh wow, Mark, thanks for the tier 1 sub, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I'm not done with the Cyclone Sauron, but to farm currency for big upgrades on it, I am going to probably be playing different characters. Yeah, my next upgrade is going to cost almost 100 divines on the build, and I want to swap it up and try different things, different builds, so that hideout is so sexy. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Yeah, I don't play one character for an entire league either. I like to make multiple builds, so. We did another Uber Pinnacle boss today on stream, so I don't know. Like, the build's at a point where I can sink another couple hundred divines into it and make it tankier, but I can do all content in the game on it now, so it's... Now my interest is in like trying other build ideas out that I have. I'm probably starting to shift my mindset into doing the challenges for the league. Great. Need better gloves that have like decks on them. So let's see here. Okay. So we're sitting at... Alright, so I want life. Do life, fire, cold. Starting your Cyclone build now. Please wish me luck. You'll be fine. Sorry, don't worry about it. Gonna have to benchcraft my 6-link staff, throwing 2 gate fusing at it with no luck. Damn, Nos, that's crazy. It's actually crazy. Do you mean Fortress? Fortress is the one that I like on T17. I like the Fortress map. Oh, there goes the music. I don't know why it's been doing that lately, but like usually a little bit into playing it, it dies and I gotta refresh the tab. actually Varicha this, I think. 2 red may not be the play. 45 decks in. One red is the play, apparently. It's rough. Wow. Come on, Varichi. Come on, Varichi. There it is. Okay. Now we just gotta fix the lightning resists. Yeah. Or what's our resistances look like? So basically, cold lightning chaos on a belt, strength belt. It's if you pull my latest POB, Delta, if you do the exclamation POB command, the regex is in the notes there for T17s, but basically it's avoiding just a bunch of crap that I don't like to run on T17s. Let me double check though, the regex site, and I'll paste it in chat too, because I actually might not have updated the very, very finalized version of it. Let me see real quick. This should be what I was using yesterday. Yeah, no problem, Delta. What map mobs do you want to avoid? Only no leech, right? There's a few others. You don't want to run like maps that have no regeneration, no life regeneration, low recovery rate. Things like that are pretty nasty on T16s. But they're doable. T17s, there's a whole slew of stuff that you just want to avoid, in my opinion. We gotta bless the belts. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. How do you get the unique maps required for completion? Do you just farm the link map over and over? I just happened to come across a bunch, and then I just bought some of the ones I needed. I'm still missing 2. I still need Death and Taxes and the Putrid Cloister. So I actually got to get those done so I can complete my stuff for the season. Okay. Resistances are pretty squared away. Our chaos is a little under, but I'm okay with that for right now. We got our 2 rings on, which I'm very happy about. Very happy about the rings. And I think we'll go do lab real quick so we can get our last ascendancy. You got it with the scouting report? Yeah. I got some of mine using the reports too. Pretty clutch. Let's also snap into new vitality. No, it looks like there's some frames dropping. Too bad there's no Cyclone Merc. I've actually come across Mercs with Cyclone Mark. They just don't spin it constantly. And for unique maps, I do Kirak and try to get reports that are guaranteed unique map. Yeah. Yeah, they exist. They just don't spin constantly. They like spin a little bit on you and then do their other abilities. They like rotate through their ability set basically. Oh, probably should have changed over to Rise Lothas, but whatever. I'm just gonna send it. Let me pull up PoE Lab. Okay. Oh yeah, Lab is terrible today. You guys weren't kidding. Yikes. Alright. Here goes nothing, I guess. Oh, also need to reclaim this, and swap you over to Celestial. I'm not running any of my golems right now. I was wondering. We gotta run all of our golems real quick. Those all up and running? Okay. So we swapped all the gems around.
The Empire awaits you with open jaws.
Thanks, sorry for the follow.
Orb of alteration.
Oh god, it's like have fun. Yeah, this place is gonna suck, dude. Dude, I fucking hate lab, dude. Alright, let's just do this. Where there's a golden door, there's a golden key. Alright, so we gotta go down here, back one, get the key, then move forward. That's so stupid.
Right between the eyes.
I once killed a Zaro Nubalab and went AFK. I left one skeleton alive who slowly beat you to death. Yep. Yep, that'll happen. That'll happen if you go AFK. The game is always trying to kill you, you know? So, not surprised by that. This was a dead end.
The Empire awaits you with open
Thanks, Narc, for the follow.
jaws.
Much appreciated. I think Coilium Whisper could be added to the Cyclone build. That's perma Soul Eater, and we can remove the GC link for the setup. If you want to go that route, Dizzle, sure. I like the General's Cry in the setup myself. The Soul Eater is not going to help you when you're bossing. But if you just want to map, sure. Invulnerability tower. That's unfortunate. Yo, this is such a troll lever. What was that, dude?
Where there's a golden key, there must be a golden.
Where there's a golden key, there must be a golden door. At least 3 on the main path. Gotcha. Gee, I wonder what golden door I'm picking.
Let the day dawn, golden with possibility.
Golden with possibilities. Found out my DPS is 200k for my Cyclone build, no wonder bosses take a decade to die. Yeah, it's pretty low, Donnie, for bossing on DPS. For sure. Oh my gosh. We almost got Giga destroyed. Yikes. Alright, he tickles.
Such resilience.
Oh.
Wisdom is the offspring of suffering and time.
Probably should have looked at lab here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a dark shrine somewhere in this area. Might go back exploring this way. Don't want to miss the dark shrines.
Right between the eyes.
Potent little gift from our primitive past.
Okay, so we have to go the complete other way. Rip.
You're finished.
Alright, left room takes us to Izaro.
Dark influences reside in dark places.
Okay.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. Complex machinations converge to a single act of power. Enjoy the reprisal. Such resilience.
Damage though,
Even
per
the
ignite.
grandest designs
Pretty good.
can be dismantled.
Pretty good. Alright, we're gonna head right. Dark Shrine and Rites.
The pursuit of power can be a grotesque affair. An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep, though you must navigate your empire through trouble. Are you a martyr? Delight in your gilded dungeon, ascendant.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. Now we have Ellie Reflect immunity, which is really nice. Oh, nice God. Yeah, the one from the submerged passage area, probably. Ooh, that blasted. Rip. We probably actually want... Oh, Fairgraves. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is actually not going to be worth it, because I'm just not going to be getting hit by mobs often. So I don't think I think if I'm blasting well enough, then they should be dying well before I would get hit and generate endurance charges. But that may just not have value and free up points on the tree. If I'm fighting something tanky like this, I get the endurance charges, so maybe it's worth it in the sense that when I am fighting something scary, it'll build up the endurance charges, so I don't know. Yeah, they seem to be up pretty reliably on tough targets, so I guess I'll keep it. 3 damage reduction, 2-point investment. Okay, we need burning ground immunity. Put that on this flask. Actually, we'll do Soul of Aberrath, I think, for that.
Approach, challenger.
You only get one first impression. Try not to ruin it. You'll ever see. I still abide by the Triathan Code. Choose your fate. If you mean to die, die a swift end. You're either brave or foolish. Not many refuse how.
I'm not done with Cyclone, but I am going to be leveling up other builds that I want to play. Right now, the only way to improve my Cyclone character is to spend a lot of money on it, and I can already do T17s and Uber Pinnacle bosses. I did one earlier on stream, so yeah. Different things I want to try out. But I'm still going to play them occasionally for, probably for specific challenges I want to farm. What's the best place to put this? Probably right over here. This will be fun and scary.
Last thing you'll ever see.
Ooh, what do we got here? Life regen. Bro, I need you to stay on the burning ground. I just gotta phase tank him. Let's try a T12 out. Let's do race courses. Pretty good for this.
Nothing you'll ever see.
Pleased with yourself. Feel all high and mighty and powerful God Slayer.
You might have to shift some points around Ryan to get what you need for Storm Shroud. But you don't really change your passive tree that much once you add the jewels on. You change your Pantheon and you drop Soul the Brine King for probably our Kali. We don't need the freeze immunity anymore.
Shiny. Cha-ching.
Cold damage, you don't care about that. Lightning damage, we do care about those, so.
For the Koger.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Chaos Sword. Orb evaporation. Cha-ching, Sword. Cha-ching. 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 Cha-ching.
Right between the eyes.
I don't deal in introductions. Just here it comes. Doesn't matter how this ends. I know it does. Oh, this won't take long. Retarded precision.
Oh, that's such a
So
shitty
it's dying
RNG.
over. Take it.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Cha-ching. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Last thing you'll ever see.
Cha-ching.
Actually, how, is that worth anything? I know some people were playing Blade Fall, just shenanigan stuff. Yeah, I'd have to manually look it up. Garbage.
Regal orb. I'm refusing.
You're finished. You sure you want no Kyaxon, no Triathlon of any kind? Draws a bow better than me. Target in sight. One shot, one kill. Had this one for years. But you
Oh, I
know,
killed a infamous one. Nice. Didn't even realize. The bleed crit node? What bleed crit node are you talking about, Mark? Why would we pick up? I was gonna say. I've updated the POB silent. Yeah, this doesn't do, I think, anything for us. And if I was gonna anoint something, I probably wouldn't anoint this over Whispers of Doom. I would do the Deodre's Ring on the Merc, but this is not an anointment that I would put on our boots. We don't bleed on our build. Actually, you're not wrong. Yeah, forgot about vulnerability. Even still, I would recommend if you're gonna anoint something, I wouldn't. I guess the 80% increased critical strike chance is pretty nice, but like you should be close to crit chance. You really want to scale more multi. So if you're gonna do the ring on the Merc, I'd probably get like Titanic Impacts and get it the extra 15% multi. This will probably sim better damage than this. Unless you're like so below crit chance that you actually need this. But generally, if you're close to 100%, more multi is always going to sim better. But yeah, you could totally do that with your Merc. They're all over the place right now. Yeah, no problem. I'm not gonna bother with this guy right now. Okay. Oh, you want the arc? I got you, Silent. You're looking for this POV. I'm still working on this POV. I understand you now. Probably sometime tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening in the States, I'm going to be posting a build video update on this build. So this was a build I did in 3.25 and I've changed a lot of it for 3.26. So I got to massively update the POV. And then I'm going to be doing like an actual build video on my YouTube channel to kind of like share all the info and everything with everyone. Right now I'm just kind of like leveling it up, tweaking stuff, adjusting things. I'm not like done with Cyclone, but I've already like started killing pinnacle bosses, uber pinnacle bosses, and doing T17s and stuff, so I kind of want to try out other builds right now. And the only investments I can make on my Cyclone right now are like 80 divines, 100 divines, 200 divines, so it's like I pretty much, outside of making the chest on it, I guess, I've pretty much done everything on that character. And I can do the toughest content now in the game on it, so I kind of want to try out other build ideas. Actually did a Uber Pinnacle earlier on stream when I started today. Wasn't the cleanest kill, but it was a kill. Not much Chapone. I'm just kind of leveling this guy up right now. Trying things out. Yeah, no problem, Silent. I'd say check my channel in the next day or so. Probably by tomorrow night, in the States time. I'll have an actual YouTube video posted on it. I just got to figure out some stuff on it. I'd like to get it leveled another 5 or 10 levels and figure out some gearing stuff and whatnot. It doesn't need to be 6 link, but if you want the most damage, right, a 6 link will give you the most damage. Alright guys, I think it's going to be a short stream today. I gotta do a few things in preparation. I took the whole week off from work to play PoE. So I have a few things I have to do this afternoon in preparation for going back into work tomorrow. So, and then tomorrow I'll be working, so I won't be streaming anytime during the day. If I stream tomorrow, it'll be in the evening stateside time. Yeah, Desecrate's good just for bossing, basically, like real bossing, not like map bossing. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming like in the evening tomorrow. And I'm probably going to be posting a video on this character once I figure out some stuff. Clean up the tree a bit, figure out some bit more stuff with my gear, and I'd like to level it up another 5 to 7 levels and get it comfortably farming T16s, and then I'll do a video on it. But yeah, I think this will be a fun mapper. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions, post them in the Discord. I'll probably check Discord later on today. I gotta do some work stuff this afternoon though. And then, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Take it easy.